State Senator Gilbert Baker is with us. Gilbert, I'm going to come right to the point right at the very beginning. I need to get an answer from you on this. You have said that you support Ed Garner's capital gains tax reduction.
Yes, sir.
Are you a co-sponsor of that bill?
Absolutely not.
Why not?
Absolutely not. Because I am pushing a $7 million tax cut in used car tax.
Okay.
I have co-sponsored very few bills because I'm chairman of the budget committee trying to hold the line on spending. And I've given Ed my commitment for a vote. This isn't a sponsor game, Dave. This isn't about talking about stuff. This is about getting stuff done. We were this close today to reducing state revenues by $7 million. If it would have passed the committee today, and I'm sure you'll have folks on later that'll be pounding the table for that. The Tea Party folks have gone ballistic about that. Because they know that today we could have held the line on spending and we let it slip through. Well, so this,
I
look, I'm a yes. I'm a yes. Okay. Next question.
Well, I'm just going to tell you that from what I understand, the reason that they tabled those other tax cuts is when you look at those tax cuts, they're not the kind of tax cuts that a lot of us feel. The capital gains cut would generate jobs in Arkansas.
I'm a yes.
And that's,
I'm a yes.
You know, and I'm worried that we're going to sell out and say, well, if we can get these others through, we'll let the capital gains go for another day.
Yeah, I'm worried about that too, but I've got one worry that's even greater than that. Is that if we get picky about if we say we're only willing to limit state government per certain tax cuts, that we get no tax cuts. And that's what worries me even more than Ed's bill or not. Hey, Ed's not a co-sponsor of my bill. Again, this isn't a sponsor game because sponsoring makes a statement but doesn't get the job done. And right now, the job Ed needs to do is to get down there and run his bill. The word I get is he's not even willing to run his bill, and it will never become law, Dave, unless he runs it. So he needs to do that.
I think you might see that next week.
Good.
Very good. That's going to happen. And when it happens,
we're like 11 weeks into it.
Well, I'll let you know that when it happens, these halls are going to fill up for people who want that passed. The governor has been standing in front of this piece of legislation, and I think it's unconscionable. He's standing. I don't know what he's going to do about lignite coal, but that's unconscionable.
Yeah,
there's thousands of jobs at stake here.
Sure, I agree, but from the very beginning, Dave, I've told folks, been very open, that we need to cut taxes and hold the line on spending. And there's one way you do it, and we missed a great opportunity today.
Well,
really did.
Can I ask you, why is the raising the used car tax from the exemption from 25 to 5,000 so important to be passed? I mean, I don't see that. I see that saving, but I see that the capital gains reduction creates jobs.
Yeah, I support it. I support that. I support the manufactured taking the energy credit, giving the energy break to manufacturers. That creates jobs. An income tax reduction would create jobs. I mean, I'm for those, Dave. I'm a yes. Unequivocally, every press, every time, yes. But I do support cutting the spending of this state. There's only one way you do it. You don't talk about it. You don't sponsor it away. You cut taxes. And sometimes you have to find out where you have your best possibility to cut taxes. And so I found my little part of the world that I could cut $7 million out of this budget. And that's what my people sent me down to do, was to hold the line on spending, and I'm not going to back up from that one bit. Ed's not a sponsor on my bill. I don't need Ed to be a sponsor. I need him to be a yes vote. And he says he is.
Okay.
But today it wasn't there, and so I don't understand that. And really, the halls are going to fill up, the mailboxes are going to fill up, relating to the fact, while we didn't cut spending today, we gave the state of Arkansas an additional $7 million, and I don't support that.
Well, you know that it hasn't been killed; it's only been tabled. They're going to come back up again. Is this not a way that this is a way that the Democrats have played with us for years and years and years, and have tabled bills to get the votes of Republicans to look bipartisan? This is a way that if they table what the governor wants, well, he wants another 0.5% on food tax, for instance.
Right.
Can we not make him come to the table to talk to us about the capital gains cut?
No. I mean,
he's not going to come.
I don't believe that the actions today, growing state government, that's what you did today. They did today.
Well, no, they tabled. They haven't grown anything until the end of the session or until they kill the bills. They're not going to kill the bills, Gilbert. It's not going to happen.
Dave, I've talked to those people down. Talked to Stephen Meeks, who committed a yes vote. Okay.
Right.
And today he went with the speaker, went with the Democrat speaker, and tabled the bill. And again, I hope they get it out. I'm optimistic. But a lot of people talk about a lot of stuff, and today there was an opportunity not to talk. And again, I know that there seems to be a thought that they somehow gain leverage through that by not passing tax cut bills. Ineffective strategy. Won't help. Has nothing to do. The way that Ed gets capital gains passed on the Senate side is he finds another vote in the Revenue and Tax Committee. And I believe he has a good shot of getting it off the floor. I've told him that time and time again. And that's what he needs to do. And I promise you, it will never pass by itself. It's going to have to be run. I wish Ed would got down there last week and run the bill. If the bill gets beat, then maybe there's other pressure that comes. You got to run a bill before you can pass it. And today, I mean, that's why I wanted to run my bill. I mean, some folks said, wait. I'm not going to wait any longer. Folks sent me down here to cut taxes. That's what I'm going to do. And the only way you hold the line on spending in this place, the only way, this isn't D.C. where you can print more money. So the only way you hold the line on spending is you reduce the amount of money that flows in. I love capital gains, income tax cut. I support the grocery tax cut because it's going to result in $15 million less flowing into this capital. I supported it in 2001. I support it today. If you give me a chance to cut taxes, that's what I'm going to do, Dave.
All right. State Senator Gilbert Baker is my guest.